So what up, Sky? We had an issue today, which happens sometimes. And the issue is that due to the political climate of this country right now, which I'm not going to get into because I really don't give a shit, we had to move from DC. Oops, Omar, did you put your finger over the camera? Yeah, you did. We had to move from DC because there's no way we're going to be able to shoot, and because there were protests. There were two huge protests going on, and my client does not want to see a whole bunch of people protesting. They want to see beautiful statues and all the things that DC offers. So I can't just sit on my butt and do nothing. So guess where we came? To the beautiful freaking New York City. It doesn't get any better than this. So I have a bunch of bucket lists that I have, and it's places around the world. And today I got to clear off a bucket list. I've been wanting to do this picture all my life, especially time lapse when I started doing it. So luckily we have a beautiful day. Just so you know how I come up with what I want to do with time lapses. As much movement as I can get is important. So right now we have some of the most sensational clouds over the city. These clouds are spectacular. We've got the water movement, and we've got a crap ton of boats. In fact, we are blessed with a bunch of boats. That's also on my bucket list. It's a lot of weird quirks and things like that, but I wanted to shoot a city that has a bunch of boat movement and everything. We're going to San Francisco, which is going to be even more spectacular in probably a month or two, or I don't know. I'm going all over the place. But anyway, as much movement as you can have in a time lapse, the better. We're also going to be having the light moving on the buildings because as the sun sets, it shifts. And then we're going to get the lights and everything. So we're going to actually get probably a really spectacular day-to-night time lapse. So what we have set up now is a super wide shot, which is going to get all of this area. And we've got the A7rii and the 16 to 35 f4. Great combination. Disclaimer before I forget that I am being paid by Sony to shoot content, and they sent me a badass kit. The other camera we have set up is, again, if you watch me talk about this, it's my favorite camera that I've never used. I'm so excited about using it. It's the Sony rxr1ii. And why I'm so excited? Well, because I don't have to clean the sensor like I have to do on the other cameras, because it has a 35mm fixed lens. As you can see, I have to power both of them because these are long time lapses. So I just have them both connected. That's what I love about Sony cameras. You can externally power them, and it makes it a lot easier. It's kind of windy out here today, so that's why you might see my bag on this one. It's kind of chilled out now. I can probably remove the bag, but for now, I just didn't feel like doing it. But that's why this one's weighted and this one's not, just because it's not as windy right now. Other than that, it is one beautiful day in New York City, and tonight we're going to go into the city. Another thing on my bucket list is, no, I already forgot. What's on my bucket list? Oh, Times Square. So I want to get a really cool nighttime Times Square time lapse. And I might tomorrow, if we're still here, depending on what's going on in Washington, I might actually try to get a day to night of Times Square, which is kind of on my tricky bucket list things to do. So that's what we're doing now. Finishing up this day to night time lapse. Go grab a bite to eat because we're both hungry, and we'll just see you guys later. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Talk to you later.